with this special presentation of minor league. Getting set to bring you this one on MLB Network. Set for what should be a good one. Are next. The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your St. Louis Cardinals.
Quickly now, we'll look at the two men with a lot on their shoulders. Our two starters here in this wild card matchup. And here's how the Nats line up in this one. H, what has to happen if they want to survive the wild card game and move on?
Well, I think the key here is get runners on early and score as often as you can. Get that pitcher in the stretch. Force the action, steal a base, hit and run. Force the defense to have to handle the ball. I don't care how good a defensive team you are, but when you continue having pressure on you, it just forces you to have to act and react to it.
Louis pitches.
And I love the fact he mixes them well. And we'll just see if he's on today. That means he's throwing strikes with all of them, and he'll have a dominant game if he does so. All right, here's how the Cards line up defensively, brought to you by Majestic. And I'm looking at Trevor's story. What is the story with Trevor? We heard that enough his rookie year. He was hitting all kinds of moonshot homers. But I think his defense got overlooked. When I put him side by side in the breakdown with Troy Tulowitzki, do you know which one's the real Troy Tulowitzki? He's that much of a clone.
In now the power hitting outfielder Nomar Mazara. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. And our first pitch is taken for ball one as we're officially underway tonight here in St. Louis. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Takes a knee-high fastball. Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. Late swing and a ball line fouled into the seats past the third base dugout. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Set to deal on 2-2. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
Man, I think he thought he's going to get another breaking ball right there. He's a little bit late on that fastball. That's a nice pitch, though, following that breaking pitch to keep him off balance with the heater.
And he lays off. Ball
around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Stepping up now, James Kaplan. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
This is the situation where there's a lot of pressure on the infielders if the ball's put in play on the ground. Both the guy at first and at the plate are burners, so a double play is going to be tough. Even getting one out could be a challenge.
This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2. Here it comes, 0-2. Again, he sends it out of play. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop out. Well executed pitch there.
Into the box, Alfonso de los Santos. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. First chance for him here with a runner at first and one gone. Here's a look over to first, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Runners on first with one down. Ball two now.
Seems like he's really having a tough time finding that rhythm right here in the first inning. He walked a guy. Now he's falling behind this hitter. He better figure it out quick.
And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now.
Well, that looked like a good pitch to hit right there. I thought he might be swinging 2-0, but that's what makes him such a good hitter. He's really zeroing in on his spot. He got the fastball he's looking for, but it wasn't in the location.
Ready with 2 balls and a strike. And misses badly on a pitch down in the dirt.
We're seeing a good AB here from the 3-hole hitter. If he can work a walk or pick up a hit here, he's going to put that cleanup guy in a really good position to do some damage in this first inning.
3 balls and a strike. Here's the pitch. Now a swing as he hits this one into the air. This will be foul off to the right, out of play. And another foul ball.
That was a good pitch to hit. He wants that one back. He was just a little bit late on it.
Working for the punch out and the offering. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Before the first pitch, a check at first. And he just manages to get his hand in. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. And there are our umpires for this one. Working the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Now, Matt, Dave Lawrence is going to remind you a lot of James Kingsley. He comes from that old school of you hit your spots, he's going to call it. He has a tendency to call one side of the plate a little bit more than the other.
1-0 pitch on the way. A high fastball is in there.
Oh, he reached back and challenged him right there. I like that. Early in the count. Here it is, big fella. I know you're a good hitter, but I'm coming right after you.
There's a changeup over the outside corner.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Going to have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. 1 left for Washington. Now a moment here in St. Louis to look at the Cardinals starting lineup. What's important for this lineup as they look to earn a berth into the division series, Harold?
Well, Matt, this is a pitcher's duel all the way. And the key here is going to be how do you score runs if you get any. You get a runner on, you're going to have to be aggressive. You hit a ball in the gap, and he's on first base. Send him home. Take those chances because they're not going to be very often.
Sheldon Lozano is on the mound for the visitors in this NL wildcard matchup. What's your take on him, H?
Well, Matt, this guy's been pretty unpredictable. Inconsistent, I guess, is probably the best word to put it. Look, he's got a career ERA over 4, but he continues to make starts. So that's the positive of it. We'll see today who we get, Dr. Jekyll or Mr. Hyde. Time for a look at the majestic defensive alignment for the Nationals. And I'm looking at Nomar Mazara. Talking about bursting on the scene as a youngster. He did just that. And he showed us all his tools, the power from the left side, but also his ability to range in the outfield and make the throw to the right base.
Stepping up to the plate, Tommy Wolf. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. And he misses with it, 1-1.
Man, he wanted that pitch, and I can't blame him. When you're facing a good hitter like this, you want that strike. You need that strike. It's 0-2 instead of 1-1.
Now here's the pitch. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up, ball 2. And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
Of course the crowd is going to get on him a little bit here, but I find it hard to believe there was any intention there. Bottom of the first, you never want to dig yourself a hole on the mound just to send a message.
In now, Paul Jackson in the dirt here. Pitch is in the dirt and knocked down, and he'll make it into second easily with a stolen base. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. And a nice running catch here down the line as the runner tags from second. And he'll make it up to third safely here with one away.
Batting third, right fielder, number 35.
Settling in now, number 35. And he's ready to take his first cuts. From the stretch. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1.
Well, if there's any game, Matt, that's important to score that first run, this is it. The wild card game, if you can drive in a run and get that lead early, man, all the pressure goes on the other team. This is a big moment.
Here it comes, 1-0. Hits this one hard the other way. Only play will be to first as we'll see our first run score here as this is a 1-0 ball game.
Hey, that's good hitting right there. Put the ball in play and let the guy trot home from third to put your team on the board. Good baseball.
Now to the plate, Trevor Story. He'll try and start things over now with the bases empty and 2 away following the RBI ground ball. Into the windup and the pitch. And that misses for ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Chopped foul right by home plate, and it's a ball and a strike. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. A swing and a miss at the big curveball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Striding into the box, Rudy Nunez. He'll start things out in the top half of the second.
Rudy Nunez.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hard hit ball to second. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Oh, man, you can't hit a ball any harder than that. I mean, this ball gets on him in a heartbeat. Nice job to stay with it, though, and then make the out at first.
At the plate, Brett Mathis. And he lays off there, 1-0. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. 1-1. And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2. And he'll stay alive here as this is chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2.
This is just great pitching. They start him off with the slider to get the strike, and then they bust him in with a fastball. I don't know what he's thinking up there, but they really are messing with his mind right now.
Here's another 1-2. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
I like the pitch right there. 2-strike fastball out of the zone. See if he'll chase. I'd go even further out this time. See if he chases it again.
The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. We're in the second with the Redbirds holding a 1-0 lead. Chopped foul over towards the dugout.
Well, he got a piece of that breaking ball right there. It's the second one he's seen in a row now, and he fouled that one off. Let's see if he comes back with a third. 3 in a row.
Another try at 2-2. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Matt, this has been a fun at bat to watch. I mean, look, it's been throw a strike, I foul it off. Throw a strike, I foul it off. I want to see how this ends.
This is line to left. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
10 pitch at bat, and the final one, he just says, here's my fastball, I dare you to hit it, and he got the base hit. What a battle between those two guys.
Stepping in now, Hideki Kimura, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. Now a throw over, and but he's back in safely. And again a throw, and the throw's in fact dropped. Runner at first here, one man out. Here comes the 2-0 pitch. 3-0 now. He's set. Here's the 3-0. And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
We knew coming into this game that this guy has a tendency to give up a lot of free passes, and history repeats itself as he's already given up 2 walks here. I'll tell you, effectively wild is a pretty tough thing to be.
Into the box now, Juan Morales, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1.
That's a nice job of getting ahead right there. This is a tough situation he's in. He's going to have to use all his pitches to get out of this jam.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Line towards center field. Into the slide, and he comes up with a great catch for the second out.
Batting ninth, pitcher Sheldon Lozano.
That's a slick play out there as we take a look at it on show motion. He was charging in quickly, and he slides to get under the ball just before it reaches the ground and gets the out. Well done.
Standing in now, Sheldon Lozano, as he'll take a look at ball 1.
1 pitch shy of 40 for him right now, and he's not even out of the second inning of work. He's definitely not being as efficient on the mound as he'd like. Here it comes, 1-0.
breaking ball taken right down the middle.
That's so difficult to hit. Hard fastball and a nasty curveball. You just have to sit on one or the other and hope he throws the one you're looking for.
Ready with the 1-1. Swing and a miss as he's just behind the breaking ball.
Obviously, he wants to help himself out right here. With 2 strikes, that's going to be difficult to do. Let's see if he can put the ball in play.
Trying to keep the 1-run lead. Here it is. Misses. Ball 2.
Well, these are just extra pitches that are just going to add to your pitch count. He's not trying to work around him, and no reason to, but sometimes you just lose the strike zone for no apparent reason.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Nats leave a pair. It remains 1-0. Digging in, Josh Michel. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Josh Michel.
Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Squared that one up just a little late.
Oh, that's one he's going to want back right there. A fastball right in your wheelhouse, and you foul it off.
Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Well, he was clearly looking for a fastball right there, and that slider got right to him and went whoop, slid to the side. And as a result, you got an ugly swing and miss.
And that one stayed up a little high. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Now here's a ball skied down the left field line. De Los Santos moves over, makes the play, 1 away.
Batting sixth, center fielder Lou Quintero.
So digging in now, Lou Quintero. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
Well, they got to him in the first inning, which is huge, but he looks a lot more settled into this ball game right now. He's not the kind of pitcher you want to let get into a groove out there.
Strike 2.
I guess he's really trying to measure that fastball in his first at bat, but you really never want to put yourself in 0-2 count if you could do anything about it.
Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1.
On 0-2, you'll sometimes get a guy to chase a fastball out of the zone away or up, but when it's way down like that, it's much easier to lay off because you can tell the ball is moving further away from eye level as it comes in.
Another 1-2 delivery. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
That was aggressive pitching in that at bat, and I like seeing that. He showed all hard stuff until the 5th and final pitch for the strikeout. When you work off your hard stuff, it really opens up your secondary pitches to be more deceptive.
Into the box, Garrett Trent. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the 2nd. The windup and the 0-1. And that one stayed too low apparently. The big curveball just misses apparently. Ball 2.
Boy, that's a great breaking ball right there. That's a tough pitch to lay off when that ball's coming in. at that plane right there. Quality take.
3-1 now as that misses down and in.
This is a good at-bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4.
Batting 8th, Patrick.
He almost got him to commit there. As we take another look at it in slow motion, he comes awfully close to breaking that plane, but he was able to hold back. Strong wrist, and he gets a trip to first because of it.
Into the box, Nick Ray. Here comes the 1-0. And he just misses with a curveball.
On 2-0, you can bet he's looking for a fastball that he can turn on and drive. Might be thinking about picking on that big hole between first and second.
He's set, and the 2-0 pitch. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
And that swung on and fouled straight back. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. 1 left for the Cardinals. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0. Digging in to try it again. Nomar Mazar. He'll step in to lead it off in the top of the 3rd.
Nomar Mazar.
Here's the first pitch to him. Hey now. And this is fouled back and out of play. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball. Into the stands. He got it.
The batter, third baseman, James Kaplan.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, James Kaplan. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Into the windup and the pitch. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
And he takes a called strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. Now it's swing and a miss, and he's behind 1 and 2.
He's got a fastball at 96 and a curveball. You have to pick one or the other. He's just too filthy to sit there and think you're going to be able to read and react. Sit on one and take the other.
Now a foul tip at the plate, and you can hear that one ring off the catcher's mask as he stays alive. The 1 and 2 pitch. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And a fastball just a bit up. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
Well, he's really laboring in the early going here. That's his 3rd walk of the game already. We'll see if he can get it together or if this is just one of those days where he's going to have to grind his way through this start.
Striding in once again, Alfonso de los Santos, 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. Runners on first with 1 down. Throw over to first, and he'll dive back in. Here it comes, 1-0. A call strike over the outside part of the plate. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Slider stayed too low. Ball 2. And this one's in the dirt. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
And this is what happens when a power hitter is at the plate. You don't want to give him anything in the zone, and sometimes that leads to those tough-to-handle wild pitches. There's a chance they just put him on first now to avoid him doing any real damage.
Here it is on 3-1. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
And that's 2 free passes in the 3rd inning alone. So you have to wonder if maybe it's something mechanical or if it's just psychological. Got to get back on track here.
Digging in for his 2nd at-bat, Sebastian the Dude. First delivery to him on the way. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn 2.
The set and the 1-0 pitch. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
That one's in there. 3-1.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full 3-2. And then that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
Trying to send him packing for the 2nd time. Now a ball hit high down the left field line, but back in amongst the spectators. Foul. Strike 3 called, and now he's 1 out away from getting out of this.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
In now, Rudy Nunez. And a ball 1-0. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. A fastball that just misses inside.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a third time.
Hit hard on the ground to first. And he whips on it as this ball's right under his glove. And the run will score from second as this.
Well, he really picked his teammate up right there with 2 outs and following a strikeout to get the base hit and drive a run in. That is really a special feeling. But, man, he really lifted his team up with that.
Stepping in now, Brett Mathis. He swings and grounds it to short. And he'll go the short way to retire the side. Only 1 in the inning for the Nationals. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. All tied at 1-1. Digging in, Louis Titus. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Titus.
First pitch on its way. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Shoots this one over to first. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Up next for the Cardinals, second baseman, Tommy Wolf.
Ready for another chance. Tommy Wolf. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. Ball 1. Cardinals have been held out of the hit column here. Ball 2. Too high, and it's 3-0.
Falling behind 3-0 to the wrong guy right here. You don't want to mess around with him. You know he's going to have the green light. If you throw one inside, he still might turn and burn.
And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
And with the bases empty, you don't feel bad about walking that guy. He's capable of taking deep every time he digs in, so it's not the worst thing in the world to work around him if you can.
Now at the plate, Paul Jackson. First pitch of the at-bat. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. Now a throw over to first, and he'll be back in standing up. And this one's hit on the ground, but foul.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Pitch out, nothing doing. Runner on first here with 1 gone and a 1-1 tie. Runners on the move for second. Pitch outside, the throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
Hey, you don't see that very often against this guy. This guy has one of the best arms in the game, but still a successful steal of second base.
set. Here's the 3-1. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Well, as demonstrated there, that's a tough pitch to do anything with.
Oh, you think? If you've got a good fastball like he does, that location can be really effective. It looks so tempting to the hitter, but making contact on that pitch can be very tough.
And this pitch misses here as well. Back-to-back walks now, but at least that'll put the force back in order here.
And with first base open, the last thing he wanted to do was give him something to hit in the heart of the zone. So no harm done. Force out anywhere now.
Digging in now, number 35. 0 for 1 with a run batted in thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1. Here it comes, 1-0. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. The set and the 1-1 pitch. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here.
Now batting, shortstop.
So coming to the plate, Trevor Story. He got called out on strikes his last time through. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Curveball that time, not even close. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
Comes set, now the pitch. Hit hard on the ground to short, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Digging in, Hideki Kimura. He'll try to get it going here to begin the fourth.
Hideki Kimura.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Now the pitch. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Here it comes. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So the leadoff hitter in the inning reaches safely for the Nationals. So striding forward now, Juan Morales comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First delivery to him on the way, and they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Now, a mid-90s fastball is no joke, and that's proof right there. He threw it right by him.
Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2.
As a hitter, you know the pitcher's trying to work you down around the knees in a double play situation, so making him get a pitch up and actually in the zone is a must.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in
Now batting.
strikeout situations these days. What makes it so
Sheldon
effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Sheldon Lozano is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. 1 run on 3 hits and no errors so far for the Nationals. And this is fouled back and out of play. Inside as he might be trying to here 1-2.